Virgo.
Hello Virgo, this is your forecast for November 2015, and just a little shout out to all of you who have written back such wonderful feedback, and I'm so happy that you are enjoying the pick 3 cards, so that you can now go pick your own tarot cards and listen to the video response on what they mean, so you can do your own little free readings there online. Happy it works, and I hope you will use that a lot in the future. But listen, we have 2 main focuses here this month, and of course it's always where the sun is. And right now, for November, the sun is focusing on your 3rd house. This has to do with you wanting to be a little bit more mobile, where you can move about a little bit, maybe day trips, but I see it busy between going from the one thing to the other. Communication is going to be focused very much so here this month, and the second window is Venus and Mars in your 1st house alongside with Jupiter. And of course, for females especially, but not say for you males either, but when we have Venus in the 1st house, it's all about that radiance coming out. And so of course, having Mars there, they're sharing the very same degree. It's like this charisma is just coming out of your eyes like that, and people may be remarking it to you also. So you've already felt this throughout that of at least the latter weeks of October, while they were traveling here through the house, and they were joining up right now as we start off the month here on November 2nd. They're exact. So you want to use this time here to really promote what it is that's important to you, and absorb all that great energy that you will be receiving, because Venus is going to move into the next house here on November 8th, which is for money and income and so forth. That's where she's going to be working the last 3 weeks of the month, kind of crunching numbers and looking at where the money is coming in from and where it's going out, balancing your accounts. Now Mars is going to follow closely right behind their Virgo on November 12th. So you can see the last 3 weeks there of November is all about how you can tweak, refine, maybe bring in new ideas as to how you can improve your financial situation. So we got those 2 areas mostly highlighted, but then we have a couple of situations. On the 5th, the sun, which is essentially you, excuse me, is here's sextiling Pluto in the 5th house. This would be a great time for you to interact deeply, very authentically. I mean, from your inner core with your partner, to express something that's really important to you. It's a time you can bring it out, and bring it out in a very safe way. You might hear that your partner might be expressing something to you as well that you can hold close to heart. But it could also come from one of your children, which the 5th house also rules. But it's also a time for romance. So in that case, the sun and Pluto together in a beautiful aspect, romantically, well, that's passion. So the 5th is great. The next day you want to really circle in is November 10th. This is when Mercury, your communication, and Pluto goes into that same aspect where the sun was. So now maybe you're kind of reminiscing and going over what took place on the 5th. You're sharing it. It's feeling good. It's feeling solid. And I feel whenever Pluto is involved, then we have grown. We have transformed something to something different, something more. And on that very same day of the 10th, the sun and Jupiter are sextile. So the sun is you, and Jupiter is wanting to expand for you in a very generous and abundant way. So I feel that you're happy. This is a great, great time where just things are coming to the surface and new growth has taken place. Being now, on the 13th, secured by Saturn. On the 13th, we got Venus and Saturn sextiling. On the very same date, also the 13th, Mercury and Jupiter are sextiling. This means that the communications that you're having, matters of the heart is being secured, being expanded, generosity coming in, just feeling like you've caught this wave and now you're surfing it, and you're able to be open and share, and also take in and listen. It can influence your emotional, romantic side. It can also come to influence your financial side. So pay attention 10th to the 13th as just really a great block of time for you. However, there is a little trick to this month, and that is getting beyond the 20th and the 23rd, when Venus, the very same principle of love and money, is going to be tested. It could be an unexpected expense coming in, or something that you have to tweak, excuse me, as it's squaring up on Pluto and opposing Uranus. That's the unexpected surprise. So, you know, every once in a while we do get these unexpected expenses, right? But you'll survive it. It's a fast-passing transit, because already on the 24th, you're on top of it. I feel that your drive is really good here, Virgo. Sextiling on Saturn. Saturn was looking out for you on the 13th with money, right? And also with love, securing it. Where Venus was with Saturn on the 13th, Mars is coming in, very same degree, to Saturn, and also wanting to secure or ground whatever it is your goal is, and giving you the feeling that things are okay. So the little hiccup there those couple of days, you're already beyond it by the 24th. And it follows with great communication with Mars on the 25th, where whoever you're speaking with, I feel there's a male, excuse me, involved. And that interaction, I feel, can be very supportive. Mars now in the area of your finances, and in the sign of Libra, I feel it's a very balanced communication, and I feel that you're going to get some insight as to how you can really come to shore up those things that are important to you, Virgo. And not only that, but this communication is also being influenced by the full moon here, 25th, the very same day. And this full moon is going to illuminate the area of your chart that has to do with your career. It's in the 10th house. So perhaps some of this communication taking place is between you, maybe a supervisor, or perhaps your boss. You might be talking about a raise or a promotion, since money is involved. So, and like we said, Mars and Saturn, they're working together for you to get the structure, and the benefit for you and your family is going to be very, very much so highlight here, because that Saturn is coming from the 4th house. Your ground, your security, your foundation, looking at how it can take from here and lock it in here. So I'm liking that. Your 2016 forecasts are already up, and some of you have already been there, checked it out, and if you haven't, go get your sneak peek at what next year is going to bring for you, and also tap into and see maybe what your partner could expect next year as well. And so listen, as always, nice to speak with you, Virgo. I wish you a beautiful month. Take care now.